Hey YouTube. On my last video I done my Laplander saw leather sheath, but I only shown you after the moulding was done and the wet moulding, and I didn't show you none of the marking out or the template or whatever. So I thought I'd make a little video going up to the stage of the first video, which was from the moulding right through the dyeing, the stitching. So I think I'll show you the video from the first bit basically. Right, when you get your leather from the identity store, it comes like this. I'll just turn that down. Okay, so this is how your leather comes. Comes all in a brown bag. So this is 2.4, 2.8 veg tan leather. So what I'm going to do is we're going to mark it out and cut it to show you. You get one more sheath out of this. All my little bits and pieces. Okay lads, so here's our template, and there's the sheath I made the other day, and here's our piece of leather. So we're going to mark it out. Now I don't know if you can see that, but I've just made a general template. Now I've wrote here right hand face leather, left hand face leather. Let me show you. Right hand face the leather, not the smooth side, the rough side, because you're going to bend that in. When that's bent in, imagine the leather coming with it, and that's bent in, yeah, we've got this curve here, then, so that's the leather bent over, so you've got the smooth side, then the strap goes underneath, like that, and that's a right-handed. A right-handed thing, sheath. The belt will go through right hand. Left hand face leather. Turn over. The leather come this way. Smooth side. Belt loop. Left hand. So for us we want the right hand to face the leather. So there we go. Now this leather, this template is slightly too small, but I know So what I'm going to do is, it's not small in the length, it's just a bit small in the width, even though you don't use the width, but when you're wet moulding, I staple it to a bit of wood. So I'll show you. So we'll get our pen and we'll mark out. So what I'm going to do is just run that contour there. Sorry about the play, lads. And I'm just going to run that contour there, and then I'm going to best. What I'll do is I'll make a proper template. I'm going to best just to draw freehand around these curves. Don't worry about the pen, lads, because it's all going to get burnished off. Just finish this. Someone's at the door, lads. Put you on pause there, someone's at the door. Sorry about that, someone's at the door. So we've drawn around our template. Now this on the outside and this are extra, but you still need this centre line. Now this is important because you're going to mould round this centre line. So just mark there and there. So that's our right-handed sheath. So that will come over, that will go behind, then that will attach to the belt. So that'll be exactly, that'll be exactly like that. So if you've noticed, we've got the belt buckle bit coming underneath. So that's our right-handed sheath. So I've done it that right hand face leather, right hand face leather, left hand face leather. Now when I say face of leather, I'm on about the rough bit inside. Don't make that mistake. So now I'm going to get my rule, draw that centre line up and cut it out, so I won't be a sec. So we're going to join that centre line up. That excess there, I'm going to cut off. So we've got the millies from the edge of there to the 97 milli. .97 mil. 97. So there. Right. So that's the template done with. So we're going to start cutting that out, lads. I'm just going to put a new blade in my Stanley, so I'll bring you back. Okay, so first cut. Cut along there. Now, a lot of these are going to be freehand cuts now, so sorry about that. And that piece there I'm going to use for making some little pockets for probably a DC4 or whatever on when I make me knife sheaths, so not go to waste. So we're going to freehand this bit. Don't worry if you're a little bit big. Take that off now. And these corners on here, leave them on till after the wet moulding. So there's our template. So it's going to be folded that way and the belt loop that way. Okay. So spare that. So there's our piece. Centre lines are important that centre line is important. So we're going to get some warm water now, and then I'll show you how we do the wet forming. See you in a minute. Okay, now, so we've got our lukewarm water out of the tap. Don't have to be boiling. So just going to give this approximately 20-30 seconds. And we're going to mould it round the... Now, I know some people put groove lines down here, but I've found it doesn't need it. I put a groove line on the first one, and when I baked it, which I should have done, it just split like that, lads. So that's been here about 30 seconds now. So we want this to come up like that. So in the centre line, and then first thing, just bring it up. Now you don't have to, but I just try and line them edges up there. So gripping it, so you know you're in the centre. Keep checking your centre line. Then first off, feel for that edge. And then we're going to get a burnishing tool and start burnishing this in. Well, you've got to find something you can't, can you? Always the case. And sat on it. So we're going to start burnishing this in. So just follow the contour of the knife. Or coming round. And don't forget the blade. And then do it with your thumb. Not a science this, lads, not an exact science, you basically, you just feel. I say, keep looking at my template. Well, just after a couple of minutes, as you can see, it's taking shape. Don't worry about anything lining up at this stage. Taking shape now. If you've noticed, I've kept it flat and not really put any moulding on this side. I do like the full shape of the actual moulding, so perhaps that's just me. So we're getting the shape now. Now just keep checking it against the other one. Oh yeah. That lad's looking good. Now don't forget guys that we're going to cut this off. Okay then, so that's all going to be rounded. You know what, I love doing this. Yeah. Lovely enjoyment out of this. Nice night. Well, that's it guys, that's the moulding done. When that's all done, that'll grip that nice. Just bend that right in. Right guys, I'm going to put the oven on. I'm going to staple this to this. So rightio, so I'll put the oven on. I've just put it on low. I'm going to give it 10 minutes to warm up and I'm going to turn it off. In the meantime, I'm going to staple this to this. Now, can you see how it's moved? It's a leather product, it's natural, it's going to move. Now you can do about it. But I am just going to line that edge up there. Let me turn it round and try to do the video. Just going to line that edge up there. And I'm going to get a staple in there. So there's the first staple. And then we'll start like moulding it more. Now it can't move and flex. You stretch the leather now. So we've moulded right round here now. Perhaps it's just me, lads, but what I'm trying to do, see this contour here, how it comes to this shape here. It's just me. I'm trying to get it. Too perfect. But if that's the way you are, that's the way you are, lads. I'm sorry. Nothing we can do about that. By the way, lads, this sheath is for a mate of mine who saw me when I was getting into this leather craft at the Bushcrafts show. My mate, 51 Foxy Paul, the president of the Northern Boys, as we've called him, and you know, when he saw my video, he asked me, "Oh, I've got to have one of them." So this is for my mate, and you know, he's paying me for it. I'm going to be charging £20 for these sheaths with a standard belt buckle. When I get going, I'll be doing them with the, I'll put a D-ring in there and then do like another loop. I think they call them the Scandi loops. Sorry, can you see that? Yeah, I'll put a D-ring in there as an option and then make it with a Scandi bit of leather. So that's the wet moulding done. I'm happy with that. We'll just try the fit. Because the one that I goosed up, I made it that tight that I forgot. I'm thinking it's a knife. It's on a curve here. So that has got to come out. It's got to come in on a curve. And I know that when I stitch it up to here, so that'll be locked, it's not going to put any tension on them stitching. That was my main concern. So I'll get the first one, these stitches here. It's not putting any tension on them at all. So mould it back. So there you go, lads. So I'll turn the oven off now. I'm going to let it cool down a bit and I'm going to put this in, and then I'll just show you one more stage and then this will be at the stage where I show you from my last one, and hopefully that completes that video for showing you the Laplander saw. Okay lads, I've just brought it out of the oven. It's been in 5-10 minutes and we're going to burn shit again. Sorry, I forgot where I put Laplander. So, still very soft. But it'll start holding its shape now. So there's the first set. So out with the saw, just push that down, back in the oven. Okay, so it's been in the oven about 10 minutes now, and I'm just giving it That's beautiful now. It's looking good that now. I say you need them staples in there. And it holds it nice. That's doing lovely that now. While I'm here, I'm looking forward to meeting Sandy. Meeting up on Tuesday, going over to Paul 51 Fox's woodland, and we're going to do either 2 or 3 nights camping and cooking, and I'm sure hoping Sandy will show us how to sharpen a knife. He's bringing another jackdaw up for me, and he's bringing his personal knife because I'm going to make him a sheath. So looking forward to that. So this is going back in the oven now, and I'll probably leave it in about 25 minutes now on a low heat. Well, no heat, sorry, no heat. Turn the oven off, get it up to temperature and turn it off lads, and then do it that way. So this is my mate's Sheath, Foxy 51 Foxy, sorry, Paul, the president. So I hope he likes it. As I say, he can watch the video back, and when he gets it, he can see it done stage by stage. So I hope that you've found this video interesting, lads. I say I enjoy this leather work. So hopefully I'll be doing some more videos of sheaths and other bits and pieces that I do. As I say, there'll be no rush with any of this. I do it as a pure pleasure. But what I find with me is when I start doing something, I just have this thing in my head that it's got to be done to 100% perfect, really. And I know leatherwork ain't like that, but I do it as best as I can, me. And as I say, I get enjoyment out of it. So this is going back in the oven, and then I'll get it from now uploaded to YouTube. Okay, bye for now.